Good evening, igama lami ndinguLebo Molao, and tonight we bring you a story that will leave you both inspired and uplifted. Joining me tonight is Ratiloe Mothlabane, a learner from Hilltown Comprehensive School who achieved 5 distinctions despite her health issues during her matric year. Her journey is a powerful testament to resilience, faith and determination, and I am thrilled to sit down with her and uncover how she turned her challenges to triumphs. Don't go anywhere. This is a story you don't want to miss.
Mandibhodise, igama lam nguRatiloe Mothlabane. I am a former president, head girl of Hilltown Comprehensive High School. Okay, wow. At first, on my matric year, I was so excited and eager to, start matric, and I was feeling a bit old because I was going to be 18 that year. It was amazing. The syllabus was interesting. Everything was well until I started to get sick, I used to have nightmares, I used to sleepwalk, and then my health was deteriorating, and it kind of hindered my studies because most of the time I could not go to the class when there were extra classes, so I had to catch up on my own, and it was very difficult during the year. It was very difficult to catch up without the teachers, but Hilltown Comprehensive High School's teachers are very supportive, so they used to give me all the equipments to study, and also my classmates were supporting me and trying to help me with everything. I always remember the words of Winston Churchill, which say that success is not final, failure is not fatal, but it is the courage to continue that matters. So I know that this world is filled with obstacles, and there are many people who are enduring things that are more than the ones that I am enduring. So what kept me motivated was seeing all the pain that other people are going through and my love for helping others. And I always had that edge that I want to free the Black nation from mental slavery. So I thought it to myself, if I fail grade 12, I'm not going to go to varsity. I'm not going to reach my goals. I'm not going to be influential. So I will not be able to free all the Black nations from economic slavery, mental slavery, and all of those things that they cannot attain. Well, it was so important because I always knew that, okay, there is someone, I am here because he was, So I am here because God was, because Jesus Christ died for me. So I know that there is someone looking upon me. There is someone who gifted me with all of the brains, with all of the abilities. There is someone who created me, and that person created me. In fact, that being created me for a reason. So I knew that if he trusted me, if I could actually have a vision that someday I could do so many things as a big, because I have many ideas in my head, and that I think that as an nganceda. So if he trusted me with that attitude, with that mentality, that means I can obtain it. And if I can obtain it, and I can obtain it only with his help, because either way, he is the one who put me here. God is the one who gave me everything that I have in my life. So akasoze andinike ingxaki endingasoze ndikwazi ukumelana nazo. Akasoze andinike obstacles in my life that I cannot face. So if he trusted me with those obstacles, then worry not. With him, with his help, I am going to face them. And I knew that with him, I am going to be a testimony for many. I am going to be a motivation for many, so that they could know that uba ukhona, he's always with us. Yes, there were many people who inspired me to keep going. My school teachers, they actually saw a lot in me. They saw a lot in me. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention, but there's this one teacher. They all motivated me, but I will never forget what Mr. Lihlotla said, that the fact I can come out from a bed in hospital and become the highest and obtain O-level 7 grades, that means in me there is something good. In me there is a mind that could actually help our nation. Wacho ukuthi zonke izinto that we are pinpointing, that we see in this world, uba azikho right, all of the inadequacies, all of the adversities ezikhoyo apha elizweni, it is for us into yoba sikwazi ukulwa nazo, to combat them, so that sizokwazi uku-achieve i-triumph, you know. And also Sis Babes is my matron. We call her Sis Babes. She has always motivated me, seen a lot in me, and told me that I'm going to be something big in life. Athi ndibona njengendlela othetha ngayo, that ndafika phaa esikolweni I was so petite. I was actually small. I was a very small girl, and she actually thought that I am accompanying my mother to visit my older sister who is doing grade 8. That maybe I was in grade 5 or something. It shocked her to know that I am the one who was going to attend grade 8 at Town Comprehensive High School. But when she heard me speaking to her, we were actually conversing, and she was like, "Wow, you are an intellectual, you know." And Mr. Ndlovu, who was my mathematics teacher, told me a lot of stories about a person who is an advocate now, who did not study a subject, but it was actually business studies, law subject, and was like, I love this subject, I want to do it, and I'm going to do it without the help of the teacher. And was fundela business studies all alone throughout the year. And then xa kuphela unyaka, he asked isikolo that is closer uba bambhalise ufuna ivele ku-matric certificate yakhe. And it amazed him that uba aphume no A. Back in the days, they used to have A, no B, no C, waphuma no A. And so all of those stories that nothing is impossible, even impossible itself says I'm possible. So nothing is impossible. You can attain everything with, you know, ambition, believing in yourself, having faith in God, and all of those things. And then, of course, and my family was always there for me. My older brother, who actually played a role when I was 5 years, I was not aware that my father passed away. So I thought my older brother was my father. It is so weird, right? every time he visited, I was like, that's my father. But actually, my father passed away when I was 6 months, so he actually played that role a lot. Because growing up with no father, it's very difficult being raised by a single mom, because everyone needs someone to work with. Everyone needs a partner, so that azokwazi usupport abantwana bakhe. So yena uyidlalile a role, and I could say usikhulisile somehow. And then my older sister Utumi, who is also my role model, but bengayazi lonto leyo. My older sister Utumi is my role model because ben motivator every time ndimjonga, like the work that she is doing on the community. She's freeing a lot of souls from mental slavery, and she is also motivating abantu abaninzi ukuba bafunde so that they can be educated, so that they can be something in life. And the fact that she does not judge people. She is very democratic, and she's very understanding, and she's an intellectual. And I have a big family, guys, but I also have my older sister Ukarabo, who is also, kind of my diary. I tell her everything that's happening in my life, and my mother is so loving, When I look in her eyes, and I see a strong woman, because she's been through a lot, and the fact that after all of those things that happened to her, she can still love us. One of the things that motivated me. Those are one of the things that motivated me, And of course, umakhulu wam, umamnwabe, umakhulu wam was very smart. Umakhulu wam was very smart. I used to sit next to her, and she used to tell me many stories. And most of my talents, poetry, storytelling, public speaking, all of those things, I think I got them from her, because she is the one who taught me isiXhosa esintsokotileyo, She is the one who told me, I was young then, that in English it's a dog, Umakhulu wam used to sew, and she taught me about iintsimbi zihlohlwa njani. I can also do that because of her. So umakhulu wam is the one that I can say that she's my idol. So every time when I'm not okay, when I was lying in hospital and all of those things, I used to have a vivid picture of her, and that always motivated me to get up, just get up and be what she couldn't be, attain what she couldn't attain. And I think about in that did not get an opportunity to study, to know that okay, a leaf has a chlorophyll, that there is an ozone layer, and that the world is not flat but round. All of those things. So yeah, those are the people that motivated me. You're seeing my results. I don't know. I couldn't believe them, Shem. At first, I couldn't believe them, because I kept quiet for a long time, and I was looking at them, and to me it was like, in upper life we set standards, we put targets for ourselves, we get so ambitious, and we try to reach them, but there are many challenges and obstacles, and you have to accept what you get, because a week before the exams, I was in hospital, and I was like, I'm to grade 12 next year. I'm to grade 12. So the fact that I was able to obtain O level 7 by 5, of which the distinctions as A5, which are not only distinctions, go 90, 91%, it was a big motivation. Kumna xa ndibonayo no level 6 bam abango 79 no 78, it was it actually boosted my confidence a lot, and I started seeing a lot in myself in the suzigqibela, suzigqibela, only because you fell down. As I've said before, failure is not fatal, but it is the courage to continue that counts. So the fact that I had the courage to continue, the fact that I took all the motivations, I took all the difficulties around me and turned them into motivation, and I was able to attain Londo Leyo. To me, it made me feel proud of myself. It made me feel, and I can't describe it, but I was out, and I was jubilant, I was so jubilant. Yeah. A message I would like to share with other students is that, as I've said, I've written this, that life is a river filled with hard rocks, and a river has a destination. Its destination, it is for it to reach the sea. It has turns, you pass mountains, you pass waterfalls, So in life there will always be obstacles. In life there will always be challenges that are coming to you. You will fall, but no matter how many times you fall, you have to rise. You have to wake up and dust yourself and rise. Even we heroes or people who are successful, we may see them successful, but in order for them to obtain that success, there was a long journey that they took. And even nangoku be successful, there are still things that are trying to hinder la success yabo. So to people who are starting matric yabo, it's going to be a long journey. You need to be united. You need to know that you won't know everything by yourself. You need to have an urge for knowledge, be eager to know, You need to incite yourself and take all the difficulties that are coming into your way and turn them into motivation. Yeah. Okay, so moving forward, I have aspirations of studying actuarial science in the University of Witwatersrand, because I want to combat corruption using numbers, because I'm a girl in numbers. And also I'm developing my own prototype. I'm developing my own prototype, of which it's a hair product. So moving forward, I'm going to try, I love being inventive. I am going to try to invent things that are going to be successful and seen, by people. And also, I want to obtain many things. I want to volunteer. I want to be active. I want to be an activist. I want to, be active. Okay, I hope that people see that dreams are not things that are impossible to attain. And I hope that they know that time to play is less. There's no time to play. You know, people need to be serious, because you see this day, I will never in my life have this day. You know, you need to value time, because okay. I put my card. Okay. Okay.
Action.
I want people to know that time does not repeat itself. Time is important. It is important to know that you will not be 18 again if you are 18, so you need to use that wisely, you know. And I want people to understand that in order for the world to change, it is up to them. For the world to change, it is up to them to take the responsibility and stop complaining. And for them to understand that there are going to be many challenges in your life, there are going to be many obstacles in your life, but it is up to you to stand up tall, dust yourself, and go and get what you want to get. And as Robert Sobukwe said, enter to learn and depart to serve. So everywhere you are, you need to be eager for knowledge, attain knowledge, and use that knowledge to obtain bigger things in life, and know that you are destined for greatness and loved by God, and He is always protecting you.